Hey, I'm just doing this more for myself and to see what kind of a feedback I get. Um, I memorized a poem, spoken word, by Andrea Gibson. Um, I really like her a lot, and yeah, I memorized it, and I'm planning on doing it at a poetry slam at school. I don't know when there is one, or if there's gonna be one soon, but like, I want to do it for something, and I mean, at school there's always something going on, so I'll figure out some sort of vehicle for doing this. Um, so yeah, I was just gonna do it and see what people had to say. If you want to give me feedback, that would be wonderful. Um, Obviously I'm not as good as her. If you've seen this, this is I Do by Andrea Gibson. I didn't write it, so I don't have as much feeling, I guess, behind it as her, but I don't know why I'm putting a disclaimer on this. But, alright, here we go. Excuse my singing. I'm not much of a singer. Okay. Bobbity bobby bob bob bobbity bobbity bob dang 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 ding dong ding. I do dip to dip I do dip to dip bobbity bobby bob bob bobbity bobbity bob dang 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 ding dong ding. I do. But the fuckers say we can't, because you're a girl and I'm a girl, or at least something close, so the most we can hope for is an uncivil union in Vermont. I want church bells. I want rosary beads. I want Jesus at his knees. I want to walk down the aisle feeling a patriarchy smile. That's not true. But I do want to spend my life with you. And I want to know 50 years from now, when you're in a hospital room getting ready to die, when visiting hours are for family members only, I want to know they'll let me in to say goodbye. Because 50 years, I've watched you grow with me. 50 years of you never letting go of me. Through nightmares and dreams and everything in between, from the day I said, buy me a ring. Buy me a ring that will turn my finger green so I can imagine our love as a forest. I want to get lost in you. I swear I grew like a wildflower every hour of the 50 years I was with you, and that's not to say we didn't have bad days. Like the day you said, that checkout clerk is so sweet, and I said, I'd like to eat that checkout clerk, and you said, honey, that's not funny, and I said, baby, maybe you could take a fucking joke now and then. So I slept on the couch that night. But when morning came, you were laughing. Yeah, there were times you were both half in and half out the door, but I never needed more than the stars on your skin to lead me home. For 50 years, you were my favorite poem. And I would read you every night, knowing that I might not understand every word, but that was okay. Because the lines in you were the closest thing to holy I'd ever heard. You said this kind of love has to be a verb. We're paint on a slick canvas, and it's going to take a lot to stick, but if we do, we'll be a masterpiece. And we were. From the beginning, towns that frowned at our hand-holding, folding their stares like hate notes into our pockets so we could pretend they weren't there. You said, fear is only a verb. If you let it be, don't you dare let go of my hand. That was my favorite line. That and the time we saw two boys kissing on the street in Kansas. And we both broke down crying because it was Kansas. And you said, what are the chances of seeing anything but corn in Kansas? We were born again that day. And I cut your cord, you cut mine, and the chords of time played a concerto of hope, like we could feel the rope unwinding, feel the noose of hate loosening from years of people like you aren't welcome here, people like you cannot adopt, people like you cannot work here, people like you cannot adopt. So we had lots of cats and dogs, and once even a couple of monkeys we taught to sing, hey, hey, we're the monkeys. You were crazy like that. And I was so crazy about you. And nights you couldn't sleep, I'd lay awake for hours counting sheep for you. And you would rewrite the rhythm of my heartbeat with the way you held me in the morning, resting your head on my chest. I swear my breath turned silver the day your hair did. And I swear marigolds grew in the folds of my eyelids the day I saw you, and they bloomed the first time I watched you dance to the tune of the kitchen kettle in our living room. In a world that could have left us hard as metal, we were soft as nostalgia together. For 50 years we feathered wings too wide to be prayed, and we flew through days strong, days as weak as sandcastles at high tide. You would fold our love into an origami firefly and throw it through my passageways, through my hidden chambers, and lit it with lanterns. Every trap door of every pore of my heart is open now because of you, because of us. So I do want to be in that room with you. 50 years from now, when visiting hours are for family members only, I want to know they'll let me in. I want to know they'll let me hold you while I sing. Bobbity bop 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 boppity boppity bop, dang dang dang, ding dong ding. I'm so in love with you, baby. I'm so in love with you. Tip 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 bobbity bop 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 boppity bop, dang dang dang, ding dong ding.